Howdy y'all. Today I'm doing something different. The weather's nice outside and it's time to do some cleanup around my property. I've got mowers, tires, junk out the wazoo. Stuff's gotta move. I gotta get this mower gassed up, oil change, sharpen a blade. And we're gonna clean up this. Pick up some of this junk around this van. My air tires on that. Tire on the trailer. I'm gonna get that mower out, patch a hole in the deck, and use it to mow the yard with, since it is a runner. I'm gonna clean up the front yard and cut the grass and weed eat, clean up all the dog poop. And we're gonna do all this today, and hopefully we can. Anyways, I say today, and then somebody will show up or something will happen. So I'm gonna be hopeful. And as for my backyard, I still haven't taken the pool down since I drained it, but we're gonna get rid of it today. This water filtration thing, we're gonna get rid of it today. All the trash in the yard that's accumulated over the winter time, it's all got to go. Move the trampoline, tear that hoop down, get the dog pen prepped and ready. Maybe the dogs can go back in it. We'll see how far we can get. Guys, what we got accomplished is cleaned up a little bit of this on the side of the house. I did not get the air and the tires on that or on the trailer, and I didn't get that mower dug out. But we managed to come over here, straighten up these bicycles, and mowed this area over here between the van and the fence, and weed eated, mowed it and weed eated the entire front yard. Loaded up some of the junk that was in the backyard. Got to haul that away. Got rid of the dogs in the front yard. And move that table out of the front yard. Since the dogs are no longer here. Did clean up a lot of the dog poop, but in the process of doing it, we still had them in the front yard for the time being. Oh yeah, the flower box is gone. There was 3 of these that I built, and they looked pretty good. Had that dozer sprocket over here in this corner beside this other box that was there, and I had a grapevine right here. Well, the grapevine got dug up by the dogs and killed, so I got all that cleaned up. The whole flower box, my guttering, it sucks. It just would drown that flower box, and you couldn't put anything in it because it would ruin it. And mowed the backyard. Got all the trash cleaned up. Sorry a minute, I'm trying to get this gate locked. Got it all, got the pool down, got the yard all mowed, all the trash cleaned up. Happy about that. Took the sand that we had under the pool, and we got these concrete blocks, chunks of cement, and we leveled them out, kind of smoothed them all out so they're not so rough on a mower deck if you catch them. Cleaned up. They got rid of that big old hoop and moved the trampoline so we can mow under it. I think it turned out pretty good. This was all the sand's at was a real low spot, so we spread out the sand there. Right here in front of the dog pen was the same way, just basically where the sand starts all the way to where that red snapper hood is. All this was just water. All in front of the doghouse, water. And as you can see, my mutts. There's Lucky. Where you at, Pearl? And there's Pearl behind, being shy. Pearl! Hey, Lucky. Pearl's the long-haired one. Cleaned up the dog pen. And I put this wire up. I had some different wire that they would jump through, and it was getting quite annoying. So yeah, we got blocks around the fence to keep them from digging. One jumps, one digs, and so hopefully, since we reintroduced them back in this thing 2 days ago, today, my bad, they'll stay. And cleared a path out this area over here. This was just full of, well, it had that engine hoist right there, and that old junk pressure washer there, and had some chunks of wood and stuff that was on the trailer. Cleaned it up a little bit, got rid of it. Just a big pile of lawnmowers I need to get out here with a cutting torch and get rid of. Just a sea of mowers. And there's more over there. And as you've seen in front of that dump truck, or not dump truck, but that bucket truck, there's more in front of it. And there's, of course, come over here under this lean-to on this back of this house. There's more junk there and junk here. You ever seen that episode of Hoarders? Well, I'm your guy. Oh, freaking more junk right here. Gonna get the cutting torch out and start cleaning up a lot of this. A lot of these runs here are runners. Like this Murray right here is a runner. This Murray's a runner. That one's a runner. I was told that one was a runner, so that's the only reason why these are sitting here. This one's a parts mower, so it will eventually make its way in the back of the rest of the boneyard, unless I take the engine off of it and get it running. This nice piece of machinery right here, I got to put a motor on it, and I think I'm going to jump my attention onto this today. And well, let me make a video on its own, but it's got a blowed engine on it too. And I think because they told me this one was a runner, it's got the same motor on it, and the hood's destroyed on it. And I've never really been a fan of these yarn mans. I've got 3 of them, 4 of them, I don't know how many exactly. But I'm gonna pull the engine off of it. I'm gonna make sure it runs, and we're gonna stick it on that Dixon and make that Dixon run. But hey y'all, I know I said I was gonna make a video of doing the engine swap on the Dixon. I did, and I accidentally deleted it off my phone in the process of uploading the video. So what I got accomplished was I drug the yard man over here. I did get it to run on the machine. Found out the carburetor had a stuck needle seat, filled it up with gasoline and oil. That's why it was over full. That is the motor off the yard man. I used all the tin and the carburetor and all the electronic pieces off the Dixon motor and converted it over to the Dixon. The gas tank off the Dixon was, the petcocks broke out on it, so I had to replace it with a snapper gas tank, and I mocked it up temporary. I made some tabs, welded them on. That's the mounting bracket for the back of a snapper, and I just mounted it to the original tank mount. Put another battery in it, put a snapper ignition switch in it, played with the PTO switch enough times and got it working. The headlight switch is bad. I put the Dixon engine over here, and I think it'll be a decent motor, a rebuildable for sure. It's got all these fins that are packed full, and allows these engines to overheat, because those are your coolant fins, and that's what these tins here on the side for, is it circulates air through and keeps that engine cool. Well, this one's packed up. It's either done one or two things. It's either burn the rings out of it or blow the head gasket. So depending if I feel like it or not, I might take it apart and see if I can fix it or not. Well, so we'll see. I don't know for sure what I'm doing with it, but I did get the Dixon running. I don't know if she'll start. Sounds really good, fires up even better every time it hits the key. Headlight switch is bad, but I guess you got it smacked on in the on position, so it comes on when you start it up. So I'm looking forward to having it for a summer mower. I'll drag that one in the backyard with the rest of the boneyard, and push come shove, I'll probably hook on this old four-wheeler and drag it around back, and that other one that the wheelbarrow's sitting on, drag them in the back. And then these other 3 I'll probably end up just having the kids play lawnmower tag with them or something. Well, that Murray in the back, I'm going to get it running. Well, it runs. I have to replace the solenoid on it and patch a hole in the deck. But my brother-in-law wants it. I'm going to swap the seat from that one over there and put on this one here so it has a better seat on it. But if you like this kind of stuff, let me know. I'm going to continue on with that house project as well. Did a little bit of tinkering with the van. Don't really know exactly why it won't start. I checked the automatic shutdown relay. I'm not getting fuel and I'm not getting fire, so I imagine it has something to do with that. I don't know if this van's even worth putting back together. I got a lot of money tied up into it, but I don't know. If I can get a tripod over here, I might tinker with it some more. But I want to thank you all for watching. Like, share, and comment if you haven't. Y'all have a great day and God bless you.